What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I told you guys I would make another one. I'm not gonna flake out on you. Today's gonna be a little bit different. This whole channel has been revolved around this Mustang, but now it's gonna be about the Miata, man. Or at least this video. Mustang's still gonna be like the center of attention, mostly. But yeah, for the people that haven't seen it, this is my 1996 Mazda Miata. I don't know why I said it like that, but yes, it's a Mazda Miata. I'm currently in the works of replacing the soft top. Really, all I gotta do is like throw a bar in there that stretches this out, and it should look kind of like, well, if I can get it like that. You can see it's a little loose right there just because I don't have like the bar. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on that today. I'll go over the car a little bit with you guys, tell you what I've done to it, how much I got it for, all that. So basically the small things I've done to it, I've done this little lip right here. That lip, I don't know, looks really sick. I love it so far. I did these LED side markers. I did those because I really like the ones on the Mustang. They look sick. So I did them over here too. I painted the brakes, like everything all together. I painted the pads and everything because I'm an idiot. But I did paint those. I did a full paint correction on the car. This paint was actually super faded, but it looks so good now. And it is ceramic coated as well, partly. And then, I mean, obviously I did the soft top like I said. I did the little shifter knob in there, as you guys can see, and I threw in a double din. The double din was actually sent to me from a company. That was like one of my first ever sponsorships, so that was really cool. So I did a whole video or TikTok on that double din. That was really sick. They also sent me a backup camera. The backup camera's sick as well. This is kind of what the whole car looked like before. You can see it's hazy. Now it's all glossy like that. This is the carpet. I still got to throw all that in, but you know, project car. It has barely over 100,000 miles. I think it has like 103 or 104. I picked it up for $7 grand, which is a lot for sure. But when I bought it, this thing was 100% OEM. Like, this was the cleanest one I could find. All the rest of these things are like rusted out to the max, especially down here in Florida, I guess. I don't know. See if I can open the hood with one hand. And I also did that. I painted the valve cover. I painted the little manifold cover as well. I did the little O-ring back there on the cam sensor. It was leaking oil. I think that stopped the problem. I replaced the belt as well. I accidentally did a little drift and it slung the belt off, so I replaced that. But yeah, man, this car is absolutely sick. I'll give you guys a little ride along. But first, we gotta fix up that soft top real quick. Okay, so let's get to work on this Miata, man. I hardly fit in this, so this is always the most fun part, but I just gotta crawl right in here. Ah, Jesus Christ. And this is just kind of how I have to sit. You guys probably can't see a single thing, but if you can see these, there's all these little nuts. I just put them on there for now, but this bar actually has to go there instead of me just putting those nuts on. So I gotta go back, take off all those nuts and throw this bar on. This is gonna be like the biggest pain in the world. This literally sucks so bad, but I think I can get it. If not, then I literally have no clue what I'm gonna do with this car because if it ever rains and I drive this thing, we're done.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I have finally got everything buttoned back in. There's actually one bar that goes over there that I couldn't get in, but I threw the carpet in. I'm trying to get this soft top to stretch, so I'm gonna pull it out in the sun, because as you guys can see, it definitely does not reach, so I can't latch it right now. This is the side that I don't have the bar on. The bar just kind of like stretches this all together. I have the 3 nuts in there that do it, so it kind of works for now until I can get that bar in, but I'm so burnt out on doing this, so I'm kind of just done with it. This is the remainder of the stuff that I have to put on, just these little brackets that go for the bar that goes across. This bar right here, actually. I should probably put that in, but I'm gonna set it out in the sun first. If you guys ever wondered what it's like to drive a Miata, this is exactly what it's like. Oh. Look at that, look at that. Reverse camera. We'll pull this thing out there. Hopefully this soft top gets nice and toasty, and then I can pull this down, because right now, like me pulling as hard as I can, it is still a good bit off. So hopefully I can get these latches on there. That's really all I need. I just need this to stretch just ever so slightly just so I can latch it, and I'm gonna leave it closed for like a few days and leave it out in the sun too. And it should be pretty good, I hope. But after I get this latched, I'll take you guys along for a little ride, just so you guys can like hear this thing, see it. It's completely stock, so I mean, there's nothing too special about it. And as you guys can see, it has 103,000 miles. I love driving this thing. This thing's awesome. The plan was to get an S2K soon, possibly, if I can sell this after getting this thing all done. If I can sell it, I'll post it up, try to get an S2K, see what happens. But for now, let's let this thing sit in the sun. Hopefully I can get this thing latched on. Boom, just like that, I finally got this thing on. I stretched the life out of this thing, but it is on, and we'll go for a quick little drive. I lost the keys, I think. I don't know. I have the Mustang keys in my pocket. Put those up here. There we go. There it is, baby. I haven't drove this thing in a while, guys. Oh my God, this back glass is so clear. No way, what the heck? Oh wait, I have a backup camera. Why do I do that? Let's adjust all these mirrors. Oh my God, I can actually see out the back. Wow. Dude, that's insane. I know you guys didn't really see what it looked like before, but it looks a ton better. That's all I can say. It's making a little bit of wind noise, but nothing like too crazy. I mean, that's about how it was before. Guys, this soft top, soon to be hard top, I hope. If I end up keeping this car, it's definitely gonna get a hard top. That would be like insane. I would love a hard top. It's not fast, it's nothing crazy, but I mean, like, the car is so cool. Just because it's so small, man. Like, I can throw this car around. It is the funniest thing, I swear. I'll give you guys a little first gear pull. It usually chirps the tires, which is like literally hilarious. Like hearing this little car like doing all that, bro, it's the funniest thing ever. Let's see, we'll throw her down in first. See if there's any cars coming. Missed third. We're not gonna talk about that. Your boy might have missed third. We're not gonna talk about that though. In the Mustang, I would have banged that gear, I swear. Yeah, this car's sick without having a lot of power, so I don't know. Maybe I'll end up keeping it, who knows? I'm like indecisive, whatever that word is. I'm really indecisive with this car. Let's just say that. So as fun as this car is, it's just not for someone that's like 6 foot tall. Like, this car is freaking sick. I think S2Ks are a little bit bigger. That's why I was looking at an S2K. Get a little tire chirp for you guys. I just pulled back up into my house. This thing looks like a little race car, dude, with that splitter on. I really haven't drove it at all ever since getting the splitter on, because as soon as I throw that splitter on, I put on the soft top. And the soft top's been, you know, taking a little bit. This is what it looks like. It's actually really flush all the way across, and the back glass turned out amazing. Like, this looks so much better than the other one. And none of the parts are like saggy or anything. Like, it's all hard. This side's kind of bad, but this is the side I don't have the bar on, so this is kind of expected. I'll get that bar on at some point if I can get it on. The thing's like impossible. But the fitment on this is great. This thing was like $300 off eBay, so I was kind of iffy about it. Only reason it was $300 is because it has like a rain rail in here that was pre-installed. I didn't want to deal with that, so I just had it pre-installed. And I think that saves me hours of work. Okay, so it's a few days later and we're gonna be working on the Mustang. All I have to do actually is really just get the tune dialed in. So since we're on E85, that means I have to check the boost on this thing so I can pulley down here soon. I'm gonna be going down to a 3.5, but we gotta make sure that's right around 10 PSI, which it should be. I have the laptop right over in the passenger seat, as you guys can see. I just gotta let this thing warm up real quick and then we'll go do some pulls. Cold start. The tune's pretty safe, but my tuner just wanted to see the PSI I was running just to, you know it before we do pulley down. So I got a boost gauge installed not too long ago, and we're gonna use that along with the RTD over here. I'll plug that into the car and we'll run a log real quick, make sure everything is still good. The car was perfectly fine before, so I'm not expecting anything too crazy, but I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride anyway. We're in the Mustang, we got everything hooked up over there. Actually, I gotta turn traction control and all that stuff off. If you hold it down for like a good while, just like that, it'll all turn off. And I'm gonna have to peek my head over here just like this real quick so I can see that boost gauge. You guys might not even be able to see that boost gauge. I have it in the worst place ever, but when I'm flooring it, I just need to check that and make sure it's good. And then I also got to make sure this thing doesn't freeze, because this software freezes on me all the time. I don't know what it is. I think it's this cable itself, possibly. I'm not sure. But like when I'm doing a data log, it'll freeze. So it'll like stop at like 3,000 RPM. And that it just freezes there, and it's the most annoying thing ever. I'll have to do like 10 logs to get one solid good one. I think we'll just do a little third gear one just to be safe. I don't want to spin in second. Okay, so all we got to do from here is hit that little record button, and yeah, that is that. And let me just make sure I can see that boost gauge. That's pretty good. Dude, I wasn't watching RPMs whatsoever. I almost redlined it at like 8K. No oil pump gear, so redline is a killer for this. So I was definitely not trying to do that. As soon as I looked down, I was at 8K. I was like, holy shit. This car is freaking fast, man. I don't know how fast we were going. Maybe the GoPro picked it up. You guys can go back and look. We were moving. And all of the tuning stuff is now done on the Mustang. Hopefully I'm gonna send that back over. It's a weekend right now. I know you guys are probably watching this on a Tuesday, but it's the weekend right now. Tuner opens back up on Monday. I'm gonna send him that log today. Hopefully he looks over it, tells me everything's good, and we're gonna go straight down to a 3.5 on this car. This thing's gonna be a freaking monster, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed the whole beginning part of this, talking about the Miata. I hope you guys are excited for a little bit more content with this thing. It is for sale, actually, so maybe not too much content, but a little bit more. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I will see you guys very, very soon with another one. I'm going to try to post like every Tuesday, hopefully. But until then, I'll see you guys later.